Alright guys, so we're changing out the inner and outer tie rods here on a 2000 ZR2 Blazer. Be the same on S10 pickups. I'm not sure for what year, probably from I think like 94 to 2005 or something like that. But anyways, it's a pretty simple job, guys. And what I recommend, guys, if you're going to change either your outer or inner, just go ahead and buy the whole. Just go ahead and get a whole complete new kit. Makes it a whole lot easier, because a lot of times, especially on these older vehicles, these will be all rusted real bad. You might end up breaking them off if you're just trying to change the inner or outer. Just well off to change the whole piece. Makes it a whole lot easier. You got your castle nut back here. You have to pull your cotter pin. You'll have a cotter pin in there. Pull your cotter pin out. 19 millimeter I use to take this here castle nut off here on the steering knuckle. And then up here, that was let's see, I used a 18 millimeter on that one there. I just took it loose, guys, and then take you one of these, I call them a pickle fork or a tie rod separator, whatever you want to call it. Put that in there. Add that in there like that. Just tapped on it a little bit. That popped loose, guys. And so we're ready to take this one off. And just take it all. I just take it all off in one piece, guys, instead of messing around. I was watching another video on YouTube, and he was taking each part. You know, he like took this off first, and then undid all this, and really not necessary to do that if you're replacing the whole thing. You know, just take the whole thing off at once, guys. Makes it a whole lot easier. And then I should have already had that off of there, but that way it speed the video up a little bit. But anyways, guys, and then to get this loose, guys, just take you I use a big hammer like this, and just hit that right in there. Just keep batting that real hard, guys, and that will pop that. That'll pop that off of there for you. I gotta get me some rags here. Clean some of the grease off my hands. And that'll pop that loose, guys, and take your pickle fork or your tie rod separator, separate that. And there you go, guys. Just take that whole thing off in one piece. This way. And what I like to do, guys, put some anti-seize inside the threads of this right here, so when they get ready to do your front end alignment, it makes it a whole lot easier for them guys to turn these where they need to be. And then also, guys, while you got that all out, just go ahead and then, you know, put everything together. And then basically, you know, just line this stuff up as close as you can. Line this up as close as you can to your old one, guys. And then tighten your bolts up here on your thing. And also, guys, make sure that you got this here, the opening. If you see that opening right there, guys, when you got it placed in here, you want that opening facing back that way or down a little bit. That way you're not getting a bunch of debris and stuff up inside that groove right there, and it could possibly start rusting these up real bad. And then when you do take it in for a front end alignment, they may have a hard time turning those if it gets all rusted up real bad. So this way it helps keep the, if you got that slot facing that way or down a little bit, so you're not getting the debris coming in this way, and you know, rainwater or whatever, and road salt and everything else, and it's going to rust them up real bad. And then when you do need to go in for a front end alignment, they might just, you know, tell you that they need to replace that whole piece because they can't turn them or whatever. It's too bad, you know, it's all messed up real bad there. But anyways, guys, that's the way I do it. And real simple job to change. And like I said, it's just easier if you just change it out like this. You might as well, if you're going to do, you know, your inner or your outer, you might as well just do the whole thing. Just go ahead and do the inner and outer, because it comes in a kit like this. I got this off of eBay from Detroit Axle. They seem to have pretty good quality, I mean, pretty decent quality stuff. That's where I got these upper control arms from. And so yeah, guys, just makes it a whole lot easier that way. I thought I'd throw that video out there. I was watching one other video, and a guy was taking each one of these pieces apart, and he was changing both of them. I don't know why you would have to change, you know, just take it all off in one piece, and this way you can take your new one and line everything up, put everything together, you know. And like I said, use some NICs in there. That way it makes this turn, makes these tie rods turn a lot easier for whenever you take that in to get your front end alignment. These guys can turn them real easily. And will also help keep that from rusting inside there so badly, guys. And then when you put it back together, you'll have to check your torque specs. I think these clamps were like 15 foot-pounds, and then this here castle nut here, I think it was, I'm not sure on that. I think it was like 49, maybe 49 foot-pound. I don't know. You have to look your your torque specs up on that, guys, on when you put everything back together. I think these were 15 foot and whatever them others was on that. But pretty simple to do, guys. Not real difficult. Like I said, I think that's the best way to do it. Take that all off in one piece. That way you can take your new one and get everything lined up pretty doggone close to where it needs to be. This way your front end's not way out of whack when you get everything back together there, guys. So thought I'd throw that video out there on you know, just go ahead and like I said, just go ahead and change out the inner and outer. Do it all in one piece, because most of the time these here are going to be really rusty or real hard to take apart, and it just really makes no sense of changing just the outer or the inner unless you got one that got bent or something like that, but then you're still going to have to mess with this here. So you're just better off to buy the inner, outer, and with the sleeve. And like I said, that all comes in a kit there, so it makes it real simple. You know, put everything together there, and this way you're real close when you put everything back in there, and you're not going to be way out of whack on your alignment before you can get it in to get your front end aligned on one of these. So anyways, guys, that'll wrap this video up on your inner and outer tie rod on a 2000 Chevy Blazer. This is a 4-wheel drive unit. I think the two-wheel drives are a little bit different. 2-wheel drives are different than the 4-wheel drives on the on your front steering suspensions here, or on your front steering components here, guys. It's going to be different on a 2-wheel drive. So this is for the 4-wheel drive units. Like I said, this is a 2000 here. I know for sure 98 to 2005 are all the same. I'm not sure. Maybe clear back to 94 or something like that might be the same as well. So that'll wrap this video up, guys, on that.